Our city continues to be successful due to the loyalty of our city council and city staff. Each of these individuals is committed to creating and sustaining a noteworthy city, a city we can take pride in. I would like to thank our city council for continually striving to make Temecula a safe and economically thriving city. We live and work in a city with constant momentum. Our city government is permanently raising the bar. This morning, it is my honor to introduce Mayor Maryann Edwards. As we begin today's presentation, please direct your attention to the rear of the ballroom. For your safety, please remain in your seats, and as always, there will be no flash photography.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the happiest place on earth and the 2014 State of the City Address presented by Temecula Mayor Maryann Edwards.
Wait just a minute. Not yet. Okay, let me try it one more time. Just one more time. Okay, yeah, wait a minute, okay.
And now, Temecula Mayor Maryann Edwards. And now, Temecula Mayor Maryann Edwards.
Really, seriously. How long have you known me? So, okay, raise your hand if you really, and be honest, if you really thought I was going to come down on the bungee cord. Oh, yeah, okay, So all of you that place bets, let's just get the money changing over with right now. So if you had any bets going, just exchange money across the table, and we'll just get that over with right away. So for Chuck Washington, who acted like he bailed out of an airplane, and for Mike Nagar, who actually really did travel back into the future, this was a lot easier and probably a lot safer. So, good morning. And thank you, sir. You were ready to catch me, huh? Yeah, good. Thanks. Well, welcome to the 2014 State of the City Address here at the happiest place on earth, beautiful Temecula, California. I'm joined today by two of my council colleagues. I see, through the lights, I see Councilmember Mike Nagar, and I see Mayor Pro Tem Jeff Comachero. So thank you, colleagues, for being here. Our senior statesman, Ron Roberts, is at his granddaughter's college graduation today, and apparently they couldn't change that. So he couldn't be with us, and Chuck Washington is in Washington, D.C. this morning, so we're missing them. We also have City Manager Aaron Adams and Assistant City Manager Greg Butler's here, and we have lots of city family here today, so thank you all for being here. And I would like to thank the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring the State of the City event today, and as we said earlier, the State of the City committee members for all their hard work. And also, I see former Temecula Council member, mayor, and friend, Supervisor Jeff Stone here, or should I say State Senator Jeff Stone. He's sitting right down front, so Jeff, wave at us. Thank you. And to our most gracious hosts, we also offer our sincere thank you to Pachanga. You're always very, very gracious hosts. So thank you very much, Pachanga, for all that you do for our community. So everybody wave. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to represent the city of Temecula as mayor for the second time, as well as the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southwest County as their president and CEO. And I'm honored today to have some of my board members here. So board members, I know I have a table. You've got a table up front. Board members, if you would please stand so that I can thank you personally. Don't be shy. There they are. There's a table. And then I have board members kind of scattered throughout the room. I see Darlene's here. So I see board members, if you look around, they dedicate a lot of time to the Boys and Girls Clubs, and I so appreciate you all. Thank you. Because, you know, it does take a lot of time when you serve as the mayor of Temecula, so they grant me that time because they all feel the importance of, you know, the community service. And then I am really, really happy to have our whole senior team from the Boys and Girls Club here today. So, guys, if you stand up, this is really the heart and soul of the Boys and Girls Clubs. They're what keep our clubs up and running. My unit directors, I mean, really, the heart and soul of Boys and Girls Clubs. This year, we expect to serve 12,000 kids at our 4 clubs for all of our before and after school programs, which we run each and every day. So, you know, when you serve as Temecula's mayor, everyone in your household really serves because it really is it's a huge job. And to my colleagues, they'll nod their heads and say yes. So it's an honor. And I would also like to thank somebody else that also serves. So my husband and partner and best friend for 37 years is here. Dr. Tom Edwards is here, and he's at the end. And then I'm so thrilled to have our son and Jonathan and his wife Tara here. And the first grandbaby is here today. She's actually here in person. Yeah, is she awake? There she is on the screen. Is she asleep? Well, wake her up. Okay, you will see her again. She will be alive and awake. And if I have to walk around the room with her later, I will. So I'm so happy to have them here today. So, you know, she is the pride and joy of Grammy's eye. So did you like the Disney Flight of Fantasy this morning? Or what could have been the Disney Flight of Fantasy? So, you know, we kind of had to think outside the box because there was no way that I was going to do the Tinkerbell slide all the way from the back of the room. But we kind of wanted to have some fun with that. So we did have to think outside the box to make you think that that was going to happen this morning. So we had to take advantage of every opportunity available to us to keep your attention focused on the perch in the back while while I was firmly seated with my feet safely on the ground behind the curtain. So that's what we did. We took advantage of all the opportunities. We used the darkness of the room, the timing, the bright lights, the music, and the live action. And we had a plan. We saw what the opportunities would be, and then we seized the moment. You were busy at the table. We know you'd be distracted. So I'm going to go with that this morning. And I think it worked pretty well. You know, I heard some laughter, so hopefully it did. So in this, Temecula's 25th anniversary year, it's pretty obvious that people have thought outside the box and taken advantage of opportunities to overcome the challenges that were presented to them and achieve the success that we celebrate today. And we've done it together. 5 years ago, we gathered in this ballroom for the 2009 State of the City address during the lowest point of the worst recession in more than 60 years. And if you were here, you may remember that I asked you at that time to look around the room at the faces of the people who had helped you and your business become successful. And I said, those were the same people who were going to help you make it through those tough times. Well, look around the room today. Look at the same faces. 5 years later, it's 2014. The recession is over. You're still here. And Temecula is roaring back stronger, smarter, and poised for the next 50 years of growth and prosperity. Are you ready to take advantage? I think that deserves a round of applause. So now we have to ask ourselves, are we ready to take advantage of every opportunity to succeed? Are you ready to seize the moment? Even during the nation's deep recession in 2009, and that was the low point, Temecula reached great milestones to prepare us for the opportunities of today. The fabulous Lifestyle Center and expansion was completed at the Promenade Temecula that added 100,000 square feet of additional retail space, along with new roads, parking, garages, restaurants, and the street-side stores. Pechanga partnered with the city of Temecula to expand Pechanga Parkway and ease traffic circulation on the south side of town. The project also provided hundreds of construction jobs for local workers. Temecula's beautiful City Hall and Conference Center and Civic Center were built in Old Town, which created jobs and spurred new development that continues even today. So Temecula is now ready to seize the moment again. 2014 is filled with promise and a renewed sense of entrepreneurism and confidence in Temecula's future as an economic powerhouse in Southern California. I think we can all feel that. So without question, now is the time to invest in Temecula, to take advantage of every opportunity. Now is the time to seize the moment. That's our theme for today's State of the City, and I'm so happy that you're here, that you survived. Now you're going to thrive. Temecula will be 25 years old this year. 25 years of meticulous planning, cautious investment, and hard work by residents and business owners, civic leaders has created a balanced city that means something special to everyone. Home, workplace, safe haven, playground, community, a foundation for success, and investment in our children's future. So why is Temecula an investment? And why is now the right time to seize the moment? Projects, programs, public and private development in various stages of completion, first-hand testimonials, and economic conditions confirm the collective confidence that Temecula will continue to prosper. 2014 is already unfolding as a banner year, with many large-scale infrastructure projects already completed in the first quarter, or soon to be completed. The final connection of Butterfield Stage Road will open by June 2014, connecting Morgan Hill through Temecula all the way to Murrieta Hot Springs Road, and that's going to be a huge, huge improvement as an east side corridor. Southbound Winchester I-15 off-ramp was widened to 2 lanes, alleviating traffic backup onto the I-15, and that one's been coming for a long time. A new southbound I-15 off-ramp at Cherry Street connecting to Jefferson Avenue was opened just 2 weeks ago, and that one's going to make a huge difference. This component is part of the French Valley Parkway project, which will include an overpass at Date Street and access roads that will run parallel to the freeway from Winchester to the I-215, providing completely separate corridors to reduce congestion at the I-15 and the 215 split. Major interstate highway improvements are usually the responsibility of Caltrans, but Temecula has taken them on because we wanted to expedite that project in order to alleviate the traffic congestion that we see at the I-15 and the 215 split. So phase 2 is currently in the works right now. Also this year, the city proactively acquired the last of the funding puzzle needed to construct the Temecula Parkway and the I-15 interchange infrastructure. It's going to be a $48 million project that will soon go out to bid. And this morning at 10:30, I would like to invite all of you to join us for the ribbon cutting of the new picturesque old bridge in Old Town. There must be Old Town Merchants. Oh, it is the Old Town Merchants Association. You know what? For Old Town, and I can vouch, Boys and Girls Club, when we go the back way, we use that bridge a lot. And so if you're in Old Town, that bridge makes a big difference, doesn't it? Yeah, so 10:30. So we're going to book it out of here and go straight down and cut that ribbon. So you're all invited to do that with us. And it has a beautiful view, both upstream and downstream. So they show in the picture, yeah. And that is actually more appropriate to the period of what the bridge would have looked like for the time. So it's going to be great. So 10:30. So I'll see you guys all down there. So We would also like to offer a very special thank you to the city of Murrieta because last week they completed that essential bridge connection from Inez Road to Jackson Avenue that provides a new gateway between the Twin Cities. So thank you, Murrieta. And I know Bernie Truax and his crew are in the house, and I know they had a lot to do with the acquisition of property and making that project happen. So thank you, Bernie. And so what I say to Murrieta is, hey, how about Diaz Road? Yeah, who's clapping for Diaz Road? Everybody on the west side. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be great. A reconstruction and renovation of the Temecula Community Center, which is our oldest public building on Pujol Street, is taking place right now. The former YMCA building at Margarita Park is being renovated to become an active adult community center, and that's expected to open in 2015. And then we have a new inclusive special needs playground also at Margarita Park that will be constructed this year to provide all special needs children a fun and safe place to play. And that's really been a project, and everything to do with special needs has been spearheaded by past mayor, and you know, everybody on the council is either mayor, mayor pro tem, past mayor, previous mayor, former mayor, to-be mayor. That would be Mike Nagar. And it's a fabulous park if you look at what it looks like. Yeah, it's going to be spectacular. Then we have the parking along Pabra Road adjacent to the Temecula Library that was expanded because our library is so popular. I can't tell you, tens of thousands of visits to that library every month. It's the busiest library in the county system. And then also all the computers and the technology at the library were upgraded this year. So then we have a plan based on extensive community participation that will be completed this year to revitalize the Jefferson Avenue, and we call it the Jefferson Corridor Plan, which will be a huge investment in Temecula's future. You know, that's one of our oldest corridors along there, and that's going to be spectacular as well. You're going to hear me use that word a lot today, I'm afraid. So for the past 25 years, Temecula's leaders have worked to create a place for people to live, work, play, and prosper. And we continue to leverage our revenue for enhancements to our infrastructure, facilities, and amenities, all of which serve as a springboard for our local economy. Temecula's commitment to maintain a family-friendly city brings tens of thousands of people together at more than 100 community events each year. And as staff was building this, you know, you'll look and it just adds more and more and more. The city just does amazing things with events, and I think that's one thing that makes Temecula really feel like home. They're a key component to Temecula's quality of life, and they do provide a huge boost to our local economy and local business. So as we celebrate Temecula's 25th anniversary, there's a palpable economic momentum in the city that's more evident than in recent years, and I think you can all feel that. Confidence in our economy is returning. Companies are relocating to Temecula. Existing companies are expanding. Developers and businesses across all industries are definitely seizing the moment here and now to invest in Temecula.
Businesses throughout the city of Temecula are seizing the moment by investing in our growing economy. From our core of family-owned businesses to a growing list of startups and expanding enterprises. This strong and vibrant business community believes in the future of Temecula. And that future is happening now.
2014 is Temecula's 25th anniversary, and we're poised for continued prosperity. Confidence in the future of our city is clearly demonstrated by the opening of Mercedes-Benz of Temecula.
Mercedes-Benz of Temecula is part of the Fletcher Jones automotive group, and it is part of a privately held company. We feel that although we're investing multiple millions of dollars in the facility and in the people, in our systems and processes and technology, you know, we want to be part of this community. If we can create jobs and if we can be an anchor, and we think that there'll be more interest in bringing additional luxury brands to this particular area, So the timing from the point of view of the economy coming back, the housing market is coming back. We think that all the economic indicators for the next 5 to 10 years look very strong.
The Truax building across the street from City Hall is now completing its construction. Its entire third floor is already leased out to Cengage Learning, bringing jobs from Texas to Temecula.
We're very excited to be here in Temecula because we found that we do have a workforce that meets the needs for us to be able to continue to grow our business. We are a global company that has over 5,200 employees. As an organization, we made the decision to close our Fort Worth office, and we are moving all those positions to the Temecula area.
One of the most prominent success stories in Temecula's 25-year history was the recent opening of Temecula Valley Hospital. This technologically advanced hospital is the centerpiece of our growing medical community.
Temecula Valley Hospital is a 140-bed, all-private room, brand new hospital in the city of Temecula. People were traveling long distances for advanced services like stroke and cardiac care that they couldn't receive right here in this area. We have 5 operating rooms, one of which is specially designed for open heart surgery. We have a cardiac cath lab, we have a special treatment room for GI procedures, and we have tremendous advanced technology for ultrasound, for X-ray, for CT, MRI services. Everything is very high-tech here in the new hospital. Building a hospital in the state of California is the most expensive state in the nation to build in. So you've got to find an area that's growing, that has a strong economy, has a strong future. So that's why this was an ideal location. The cost of construction for the hospital was $150 million. Our payroll right now on an annual basis is $40 million to bring 450 jobs to this community. A lot of those were from local residents who previously were commuting to work. And we're also supporting $6 million worth of supporting physicians to bring more physicians to this area who are very high quality to practice with us.
Manufacturers like Intense Cycles USA, with 32 employees, are a critical component to Temecula's job base.
We like the Temecula Valley. It's very cost effective to have a business here. There's a good employee base, industrial space, and the business park here, there's a lot of resources available and vendors that we can use to outsource for processes that we don't do ourselves. In the next couple of years, we'll have more than doubled our size, and our opportunity for growth right now is there's huge potential.
Temecula companies like ADTI Media are seizing the moment of the upswing in our economy. They're finding that now's the time to expand their enterprise.
We looked around and we knew that Temecula was the right place for us. It was our opportunities are really exploding. We do all of our manufacturing in Temecula, sales, logistics, service, everything happens right here in Temecula. We see the growth in the next year to 3 years is really starting to accelerate. We'll be growing our engineering team 20 to 30% in the next 6 to 9 months. Our manufacturing staff could double. And we found that the cost differential from doing manufacturing in Asia and doing it here is very competitive, bringing it back.
National retail chains like Brighton many times have stores owned by local residents whose corporate offices are also located in Temecula.
Our company is located here in Temecula. Our #1 stores in Temecula, our corporate office in Temecula, and we have 5 stores in Southern California. The thing we love about the mall and the developer is that they are consistently committed to the property. In 2003, we were an expansion wing. Then they evolved to the outdoor, where they put restaurants and new business on the outside, and now they're looking at additional expansion. Out of 250 stores, the Temecula store is typically in the top 10% in the country.
Petco, with over 1,000 stores across the United States, selected Temecula to unveil their new store concept that included remodeling and expanding their current location and adding new services and enhancements.
We think it's a perfect time for a community like this to have a store with all the features that we have in here. The timing is right, and Temecula was the first community in the nation chosen to host that type of store. Plus the fact that we've been in the city of Temecula for over 15 years was a natural choice. This is a great community, which is one of the reasons that we chose to place our new store here.
The Temecula Valley tourism industry infuses more than $625 million annually into our local economy. That number's rising as companies like Temecula Valley Winery Management invests and reinvests in our community.
Temecula Valley Winery Management is part of a family of companies located here in Temecula Valley. It's really incredible to see the response that we're getting from our local community. That would include the Los Angeles and San Diego metropolitan areas. We have approximately 80 to 120,000 plus visitors per year at some of our more popular wineries. We continue to see an increase in foot traffic. Our sales are doing better and better every year, and it seems like we're about to have a benchmark year in 2014.
As Temecula turns 25 this year, we need to remember that it was our mom and pop businesses that started Temecula. Many of those mom and pops are still here. Not only are they here, but they're expanding and seizing the moment again to reinvest today in Temecula.
In 1989, we applied for our permit to build and operate the Shell station. It is one of the highest volume stations in the United States for Shell. Shell has 15,000 stations. We're probably within the top 10 in the country. The brewery was born in an idea form when my existing tenant moved out of the garage business, which I built, and so I decided I wanted to do something that was fun, and I was always interested in pizza, and I was very interested in beer. I believe that Temecula, this was a great corridor for growth. Our relationship with the city is outstanding. I couldn't think of a finer city to live in, work in, or to play in.
It's all great news. When it comes to the economy, local business owners are the economic experts. In fact, they're the heartbeat of our local economy, and their sentiment is certainly representative of the economic trends emerging in the city this year. Temecula's active business licenses have risen steadily for the past 5 years. The number of community development permits has regained momentum to reach its highest level since 2006. Temecula's unemployment rate is 6.4%, the 5th year in a row of a downward trend. Temecula's median home price of $427,000 has risen 13% since March of 2013. And since 2012, Temecula's sales tax revenue has risen 3.4%, and we're projecting a similar growth trend of the city's overall general fund revenue for the next 5 years. In the region, Temecula is unique as a tourist destination with Southern California's wine country, Old Town, and Pechanga Resort and Casino. And we'd like to talk briefly about the continued enhancements and growth of our main tourist attractions. Pechanga Resort and Casino is unique as California's largest casino. The 517-room luxury hotel also comes with fabulous entertainment options, Journey Golf Course, designed by Arthur Hills, a world-renowned and award-winning golf course architect, the spa, award-winning restaurants, and more. Pechanga maintains the highest standards with amenities and enhancements like the recent multi-million-dollar renovation just completed in their grand lobby, and it is beautiful. Temecula's historic Old Town has become a vibrant, popular downtown district with its Old West charm. Its nonstop growth is evident in over 100,000 square feet of residential and commercial space completed just this year with 3 proposed restaurants. And the county's wine country plan adopted 2 months ago will more than double the number of wineries to 95. So thank you, Supervisor Stone, for helping us preserve wine country in perpetuity. While Pechanga and wine country are not within Temecula's legal boundaries, their positive economic impacts resonate within the city in terms of jobs, shopping, dining, eating, and lodging. Just listen to what NBC says about Temecula's attractions.
Hey LA, it's your NBC4 station host Jessica Vichis. Today we're road tripping in beautiful Temecula Valley, Southern California wine country. Quaint, hip, and charming. Those are the words I'd use to describe what you're about to see. Temecula Valley. It's a beautifully restored town that offers an abundance of places to shop and explore. And guess what? It's only a 90-minute drive from Los Angeles. With history dating back to the early 1800s, this charming escape offers a fun and friendly way to experience the many boutiques, theaters, and little specialty shops that you can find along the wooden boardwalk way. And of course, one of my personal favorites, the Temecula Olive Oil Company. It's a family-owned and operated business committed to using only California olives of the highest quality. But the fun doesn't stop there. You'll definitely need more than one day to experience everything Temecula Valley has to offer, like see the natural rolling hills and beautiful vineyards from high above with a relaxing and refreshing hot air balloon ride, or enjoy the nightlife and live music at Pechanga Resort and Casino. Oh, and the food? Just take a look. Meritage at Callaway Vineyard and Winery should most definitely be one of your stops. To plan your next adventure, go to visittemeculaValley.com.
Temecula Valley's tourism industry now generates more than $625 million annually, with 6,500 jobs created, and those numbers continue to grow. Evolution of the tourism industry in the Temecula Valley was accomplished by a coordinated effort of people and organizations proudly supported by the City of Temecula since the beginning. The Temecula Valley Wine Growers Association, Old Town Temecula Association, private businesses, wineries, golf courses, hot air ballooning companies, hotels, Pechanga, Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce, the County of Riverside, and more. But there's one key partner who recognized the gap in funding and information sharing and stepped in to pull it all together. And we want to recognize this very special partner who pulled it all together and is responsible for promoting and branding the Temecula Valley as a tourist destination. It's their 10th anniversary, and what a difference 10 years has made with all of their hard work and effort. And we'd like to thank the Temecula Valley Convention and Visitors Bureau. So Kimberly Adams is right down front. So Kimberly, thank you, TVB. The City of Temecula's fiscal strength is demonstrated by a balanced budget every year with no less than 20% in reserves. Approximately half of our revenue is derived from sales tax and allocated to public safety as our #1 priority to our residents and businesses. In both 2012 and 13, FBI violent crime statistics show Temecula was the 4th safest city in the United States with a population over 100,000. Seizing an emerging opportunity to promote economic growth, the city crafted an innovative plan to convert the former City Hall into an economic development tool, a business incubator and resource center to benefit all businesses citywide. The facility now provides services to support local businesses with seminars and one-on-one consultations. It also fosters a growing entrepreneurial community of high-tech startup businesses. The goal is to create local jobs in Temecula. The city is supporting local entrepreneurs to grow their startup business. Temecula's old City Hall is now a business incubator and resource center, what we call Temecula Valley Entrepreneurs Exchange, or TVE2. TVE2's first year of operation brought a niche of 9 high-tech companies that are seizing this unique opportunity to invest and grow business here and now in Temecula.
XMQ is a startup. We are creating a global business directory to help the small and mid-sized businesses to take their product overseas. There's tremendous advantage for us to be in Temecula. If you look at the cost ratio, it's going to be cheaper for us to have more engineers as the same talent that from Silicon Valley to here. This facility is great for us. They are arranging one-on-one interview, one-on-one counseling. We get business writing, business plan writing counseling, how to raise fund. So those are the additional benefit for us. In 3 years, we would like to see that our company has over $1 billion transaction can happen through our systems. And I can easily see over 100 software developers or engineers will be working out of Temecula office.
Envisted Software makes software products specifically for autism therapy clinics. We make software that helps them to work on their scheduling, their billing, and their clinical needs so they could spend more time working with the kids. But we've been able to have conferences here. We've been able to go to training sessions here. We've been able to bring people here and show them that we're a legitimate business without having to spend a ton of money to get that kind of infrastructure. We're starting to get to the point that our current staff isn't able to handle all of the work that we have. So we're looking to raise some money so that we could hire some local people to do programming, to do customer support, to do marketing, to do sales.
So NDN Labs is a wearable tech company. We're obviously based here in the Temecula Valley. We focus on bringing high-end technology to people that are already very active. And in fact, we really focus on aspiring athletes or some of the most elite athletes in the world. We've grown while we've been here. We are actively looking for more developers and more kind of engineers to add to our team. This has been a huge benefit to the company. Really feels great to come into a place where the city supports you. Not every community, and we've certainly been through a few of them, that they think they're really focused on entrepreneurship and locating companies, but Temecula is actually doing that.
Hawk Analytics is a provider of mapping and analysis software for law enforcement. We specialize in cell phone data, and that allows law enforcement agencies to answer questions such as where was this phone, and therefore probably the owner of the phone at points in time. Well, Hawk Analytics was founded here because my wife and I live here. We'd like to create software jobs here in town to keep all the talent who lives here working here as well. Housing starts are up, the economy is booming, so jobs are going to follow, and we just see that this is an excellent time to be investing in Temecula. In 5 years, it's going to be even greater here.
TVE2 has really emerged as an innovative success and an exciting environment for collaboration. The 9 high-tech companies have raised over $600,000 of investment capital during their time at TVE2. It is a city goal to stimulate high-paying jobs, and the incubator project has done just that. One company recently advertised a career opportunity for a programmer at $85 an hour. Another is currently seeking a senior director of sales and business development. So if y'all get your resumes over there. Taking full advantage of this wonderful facility, next fall, the second floor will become classrooms utilized by Mount San Jacinto College and Cal State San Marcos in a 2+2 degree program where students will earn both an associate's and bachelor's degree in 4 years. This educational component at TVE2 will add a unique synergy of students and entrepreneurism. So we want to thank the valued partners who provide services to TVE2 to all businesses within our community. The Economic Development Corporation of Southwest California, the Inland Empire Small Business Development Center, Tritech Small Business Development Center, and the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce. Job growth remains a priority at the City of Temecula, and this includes youth, and more specifically, youth with special needs. Over the past year, 95 student interns have gained experience at the city. 2014 also saw the first Just Add One campaign to connect local employers with Temecula's youth, with the goal of employing 100 Temecula students for 6 weeks during the summer. In September, the city will once again host the region's largest annual college and vocational fair at the Promenade Temecula, with 185 colleges and universities and over 8,000 visitors. And if you have not been to the Promenade when they have the college fair, I encourage you to go. There's nothing like it in the country. And in fact, other communities are starting to copy that same pattern because it's been so successful in Temecula. It's an amazing thing to see. Temecula was recently recognized in several categories over the past year, and some of these are really fun. The League of American Bicyclists awarded Temecula as a bicycle-friendly city. Suntan.com rated Temecula in its top 10 best weather cities in the United States among Honolulu, Miami Beach, and San Diego. Temecula was named as 2013 Playful City USA by Kaboom. And Temecula Valley was honored as one of the top 10 wine getaways in the country by TripAdvisor. The Rose Institute rated Temecula in the top 60 of 421 cities across the nation as the least expensive city in which to do business in the United States. The Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada awarded Temecula the Distinguished Budget Presentation, which is the highest form of recognition in governmental budgeting. This marks the 11th consecutive year the City of Temecula has been awarded this award. That's amazing. So congratulations, you guys. Good job. Temecula's community of seamless, cooperative relationships has built and strengthened our city's foundation. By working together, we progress forward. Teamwork is a great way to accomplish things. And this year, we're branding Team Temecula, which encompasses the city's integrated permitting team, offering a one-stop permit center with many over-the-counter approvals, a free pre-application review of any type of business or development plan, and Team Temecula is also implementing an updated permit software system this year to enhance and streamline the permit process. Our goal is to help our businesses, and here are some recent testimonials.
We've opened a number of dealerships, around the country. And of all the cities we've worked with, Temecula has been by far the best city to work with. They've been incredibly cooperative, incredibly supportive. We haven't really had to ask for anything. There's always been somebody there, willing to help. I think that's a big plus for anyone that's considering opening a business in Temecula.
The city's been very accommodating to us. They've been very welcoming. We've been able to really, when we set up shop, we felt that any issues that we ran into along the way, we didn't have any trouble getting past. For any of the permitting that we were required, and there was a very welcoming environment for starting a business.
In recent years, we've had some good connections with the city, the Chamber of Commerce, some individuals there that have noticed us and our growth potential. And they've helped us and opened our eyes to some opportunity for SBA loans, capitalization, use of local resources to help us grow to our potential. If you have a local city government that is willing to stimulate that in any way and help that, it's great. We need that sort of thing. We seem to be getting it here. We love it.
I've been to the city many times. We have a very customer-centric, focused city. They provide a great opportunity for business, and we've also applied and received a planning approval for expanding our brewery. It's a city that's progressive. It's a city that's helpful. It's a city that is understanding. It's a city that's got a heart.
We have representatives from Team Temecula here today at they have an expo table, and it's all the way back in the corner. Not that we made them stand in the corner or anything, but are you back there, guys? I see you. You are clear back in the corner. So if you have any plans, and I hope after today, maybe we've given you some incentive, you can go right back in the corner and talk to Team Temecula. So thank you guys for your excellent customer service and dedication. And they are busy. Some of the developments that are proposed for review include a specific plan on 270 acres west of Pujol Street with 1,500 residential units, an elementary school, parks, and trails. Also, over 330 single-family homes or condominium units are proposed at 3 other sites in Temecula. 3 industrial units totaling 10,000 square feet on Winchester Road west of Diaz. That's the Diaz that will someday connect with Murrieta. A 54-room Comfort Suites hotel within Old Town, specific plan on Moreno Road. 4 different medical office buildings near Temecula Valley Hospital, so you're going to have some new construction near you, Temecula Valley Hospital. Projects under construction right now include the 2 Corner Bakery Cafe restaurants, one on Temecula Parkway and one near the Promenade. So David Boucher, where are you? Where are you? Yeah, there he is. Welcome, Corner Bakery. We love having you here. Very selective in choosing Temecula, by the way. Very selective, and we think that Temecula may be the only city in the United States that has 2 corner bakeries, and they did that because Temecula we eat so much. I believe there are developers now building homes in Temecula that have no kitchens. Over 1,100 homes, both multifamily and single-family residential, and they probably all have kitchens, are in construction or have been recently constructed in the past year at 8 different sites. Expansion of our car dealers, Toyota of Temecula, is adding 4,000 square feet, and Mercedes has completed their construction since the filming of this video, and they're open for business and doing phenomenally, we hear. O'Reilly's Auto Parts is constructing a new 7,300 square foot store on Nicholas Road. And just this year, over 100,000 square feet of new construction in Old Town is being completed, including the Truax building. Truax, where are you, Truaxes? You're over here. There they are, waving, including the Truax building on Mercedes Street and this beautiful 43,000 square foot building on Old Town Front Street with residential and commercial space. A new restaurant called Luke's will occupy the top floor, as well as 2 more restaurants on the ground level. And many other restaurants in Old Town have recently opened, expanded, or are under construction. Finally, some of the major company relocations to Temecula within the past 12 months include corporate headquarters for Color Spot Nurseries, catering to over 2,000 retailers across the United States, Ruff Brothers, the largest greenhouse manufacturer in North America, Millipore, a division of Merck Pharmaceuticals, is expanding their operations, and Bomatic, a plastics manufacturer, relocating their headquarters to Temecula, bringing 50 jobs and expecting to grow to over 100 jobs in the next 5 years. It's just amazing and very, very exciting. So for Temecula's 25th anniversary State of the City, we've looked at recent key milestones, accomplishments of 2013, as well as the amazing economic trends that we've already seen in 2014. And some of the exciting things that we're planning for this year. We've shown you just how far we've come since hitting the bottom during the economic slump, and that was in 2009. And we've identified some great programs the city has developed to support local businesses now and in the future. So when you consider the milestones, the continued growth, the increase in permits, and the strong local economy, we do believe that now is the time, and Temecula is the place to take advantage of every opportunity that comes our way. And if that isn't enough, okay, so let's try this one more time. So if we're going to bring the house lights up a little bit, I want you to look around the room again. I mean, really, look around the room again. You're going to see the same faces. You're going to see the faces of the people and the friends that brought you here. I mean, really, go ahead and look around the room. We got 500-600 people here this morning. You're going to still see your friends, your colleagues, your customers, the people that you volunteer with, your neighbors. This is what makes Temecula so great. Your neighbors, your service providers, your vendors, your partners in education, people from the church that you go to, community service, people that you volunteer with, your city leaders and that city staff. These are the people who stayed with you and supported you and helped you make it through the toughest economy in a century. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Temecula. We are still here. Let's seize the moment. This is the time and this is the place. And thank you for coming.